Have you guys ever wondered about like... Okay, because obviously as kids, right? I don't know about you guys, but as a kid, I thought that pirates were badass. I thought that being a pirate was like a very, very good career path to go down. You know? Like you're just there, you're with your mates, and you're doing party things, you're stealing from people, you're going like, arr, and you're going on like grand adventures, right? But if you think about it, it's pretty terrible, right? Like the food situation's terrible, there's rats on board, like what happens if your ship burns down? Malaria? Malaria is a big issue, right? Like, oh my god, hygiene as well. Scurvy as well. Yeah. Scurvy, right? I don't know. Being a pirate doesn't seem like the way to go. I don't know what these kids shows I try to say with like trying to be a pirate. Do you think it's just propaganda for kids to join the Navy? I don't know. But as a kid though, as a kid who didn't know any better, man, being a pirate seemed so nice. But now that I have like all the booklets in the world about like career information and like career fairs as well, I've learned that being a pirate is not what it seems, you know. I've learned that being a pirate is not what it seems, unfortunately. What else is like a thing that you know, traveling in space sounds miserable. Unironically speaking, traveling in space sounds absolutely miserable and lonely. I don't know if you guys can relate to that or not, right? I feel as like people think of like, oh, the great frontier of space and exploring all that is not seen and all that is unknown and meeting alien species, right? Well, I don't know, but first of all, I feel as though, how would you even communicate with an alien in the first place, right? Unless they have like some universal translator device thing. I don't know. I would not want to be in space. Like, just let me die here on Earth, please. Thank you very much. Let me stay here on Earth. Or just, I don't know, scarily enough, like, hook up my mind in, like, some kind of, like, digital mainframe where I'm just, I don't know any better. Also, okay, I hate the spiders. Give me a half heart. Thank you very much. Yeah, they're all show astronauts having the best time, right? But what if it's like Interstellar, right? What if in this situation, it's kind of like Interstellar, where you end up, you know, having to well, not sacrifice, but you have to end up like, you lose out on like all the family moments and stuff. You know, like you leave behind a daughter and like a son and your wife, and then I don't know, you get betrayed by a fellow astronaut, right? Like, I don't know, what's the appeal of that? I don't want to feel pain in space. I don't want to feel pain at all, right? Don't send me up to space. It sounds miserable. What am I meant to do on the moon? Yeah, imagine being stuck in pitch black with 5 sleepy geniuses. Yeah, right? And oh my god, could you imagine? Oh god. What? Okay, this is me being pessimistic. This is me slightly being pessimistic-y. But imagine trying to be like being stuck in like a space vessel, right? For like, I don't know, like 5 years. Like, let's say you're part of like the piloting / maintenance crew, right? And you're stuck on this ship for like 5 years with a crew that you absolutely hate, right? With a crew that you absolutely hate, you're just stuck with them. Imagine that, right? That sounds miserable. Like, imagine there's one guy who, I don't know, who thinks that Big Chungus is not funny, right? Like, what the fuck? What do you mean that Big Chungus isn't funny, right? I would not be able to get, I would not be able to get along with someone who does not say, who says that Big Chungus is not funny. Big Chungus is the most incredible meme to have graced us in the last decade, alright? Big Chungus. The legend, Big Chungus. What's up? I hate these guys so much.